1.
Just James.
James.
I'll have half a lager and don't stir it, for crying out loud.
I was actually going to feel bad about asking some of these questions, but fortunately, we have some precocious, obnoxious little kids to ask you all the questions that we're too afraid to ask Danny.
Wow.
If we were asking them, of course you could refuse to answer, but if you refuse to answer, you hate kids.
Yeah, that's definitely what it means. First up is Matilda.
My name's Matilda. I'm 9 years old. My favourite thing to do at school is play netball. My question for Danny is, when my parents count 3, I always stop at 2. What happens when I actually get to 3?
See, there's no counting in my house.
Straight away?
Straight ups upside the head. You know, get it done early.
Do you have a naughty step in your house that you're permanently on?
Yeah, there is. Well, I'm on. Yeah, we do try the old naughty. It's my son, really, little man. He's 6. And he is a lunatic, this kid.
What's the system, though? Because I feel like there's usually some kind of bribery going on.
Well, I'll tell you what it is with kids now. Screens. And he calls them screens. So I go, no screens tomorrow. That's his iPad. He's got a little blower, which is my old phone.
He's 6?
He's 6.
Little burner phone.
These kids are unbelievable.
I'm imagining him on one of those 80s style cell phones with a long antenna, and he's like, Dad, I've got to do this. Hong Kong's open.
No, listen, it's very powerful to take that screen off him.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't do the countage of 3. No, not in our gaff.
Why do I also feel like Danny doesn't just take the screen away, he just smashes it?
Yeah.
Right, next up.
Hello, my name is Harry. I'm 8 years old, and my question for Danny is, would you like to be the next James Bond?
You being the next James Bond. You're the amazing James Bond.
Well, you know, they talk about having a woman James Bond, but why not have a working class James Bond?
The name's Bond, and that's all you need to know.
No, just James.
James.
I'll have half a lager and don't stir it, for crying out loud. Yeah, of course I would. It's the dream role, isn't it? It's
amazing.
the dream role. I was like 1,000 to 1 once to be the next Bond.
Are you just trying to throw us off the scent? Because
If you're going to be Bond, you're not allowed to say you want to be Bond,
that's
right?
the
that what
first
it is?
rule, yeah.
Would we ever see it, really? A Cockney Bond running about?
I could see it. Ditch the suits for like...
No, it'd be a sophisticated working class hero. Do you know what I mean? But I would love to have a go at it. You shoot it for about 5 months a year. You're in Hawaii, Barbados, all over.
You
the
know
gaff.
an awful lot about it.
Looking
Someone that's
beautiful.
not about to be the next Bond.
No,
Oh my goodness, Danny, are you telling us you're going to be the next Bond?
No, you hear
Why are
these
you
things.
winking? Why are
hear
you
these
winking
things.
over and over again?
Don't, because you've jinxed me now.
Is this an
So,
exclusive?
Listen, if I can run the Queen Vic, right, I can be Bond.
Charlie.
You all right, these questions?
Hello there, I'm Charlie. I'm age 12 and I'm from Brighton. I've got some pet fish, so what I want to know is, do you think animals can have accents?
You're good at accents.
Brilliant accents, mate.
Fantastic.
Oh, I'm unbelievable.
Never heard you do an accent
No,
before.
I just can't be bothered. That's why at the moment.
What would be your accent for a
No, I
penguin?
don't know if they would have accents, penguins.
No?
I think they're very sort of silent. Do you know what I mean? They're mumblers.
Elegant fellas.
I think they have. I think definitely. I think you get a Scouse dog. You know what I mean?
Gives a little blast of
I
that.
can't do Scouts. No, I'm terrible at
Yeah,
accents.
Glaswegian parrot.
Hence why I've only ever played myself in everything I've ever done, okay? Because no one can play me better than me.
What animal would have your accent?
Well, I've just got myself a little bulldog. So she's going to be a Cockney little bulldog. Don't you worry yourself about that.
Well, how do you
Although
know?
I've got posh kids.
You've got posh kids.
Well, I'm semi-posh, yeah. It's worrying for me. It's worrying. Very middle-class kids I've brought up. Because I'm worth a few quid now, I suppose. It's inevitable, isn't it? But it's very disappointing to me,
No, I can imagine.
you know.
I can imagine.
Yeah. It's water, Daddy, water. Who is this kid?
There's no tea in it. Come on.
You know. So it's very odd to think that something, you know, so well-spoken can come from my body.
It is what it is now.
It is what it is. So
Yeah.
I hope that's answered the question. You get rid of the fish. There's no value in them. You can't stroke them anyway. And, you know, you will inevitably have to pour them down the toilet. And that's a horrible moment, you know. So get something you can stroke and look at proper.
That is a lovely sentiment.
Hi, my name is Logan. I'm 11 years old. My question for Danny is, how big is a black hole?
Oh, yeah. Depends.
Does it now?
Depends on what.
It's infinite, innit? Infinite?
Infinite in it.
Is it just...
Infinite.
No, well, no one knows. This is what winds me up.
Does it?
You know,
Do you
the
think about it a
scientists
lot?
giving it, talking about these things, they know nothing about it, really.
Well, I think I know a little bit
Who's been
about
round a black hole? No one's been near one. You know, they say, oh, that's a black hole. How do they know it's a black hole?
Could be Photoshop, for all we know.
Listen, I believe in UFOs and all these sort of things. I know there's aliens among us.
Oh, you think they're among us?
They are.
Have you always believed in aliens? Have you always been fascinated
I've
by
seen
that?
them and that, haven't I?
What have you seen?
A couple of aliens.
You saw an alien?
So I've done a documentary about a geezer that was being abducted by him, and Stan Romanek, his name was. And he showed me some videos of one in his kitchen, and that's the truth.
That certainly took a bit of a left
So
turn.
stay away from the black holes. Anyway.
You
don't
leave
go
the
near
black
them.
holes alone.
Yeah, just leave them alone, kid.
If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date.
For more great audio and video from the BBC, listen on Sounds, watch on iPlayer.